Well, good morning, everyone out there in the A Plus Referral Group Network. As promised, I wanted to go over a little tutorial on how to make some great, simple videos that are branded for your listings, or basically anything that you feel, creative-wise to go ahead and put together, and how we can edit it on YouTube very simply, and then get it out there for everyone following you or all your potential clients. So YouTube, if you don't have a YouTube channel yet, it's a free resource. I've been using YouTube for dang near 10 years, and I love it. And everything that we will do will be using the editing software within YouTube and the different programs that they have available for us to use. So I'll try to make it pretty simple. So if you don't have a YouTube, go ahead and create it. It's usually synced to your Google account, your Gmail. It's kind of the same as all the social media. You go ahead and enter your information about yourself, add some photos, a little whatever that's called, the little profile pictures up there. And then once you have your account created, you will go ahead and upload the videos that you'll make, and then you'll have access to edit and go through everything. You can definitely use your cell phone. That's not a problem. They make these things. I actually bought, it's called a gimbal. So here's the company that I use. They're American-based, even though the product is, I think, assembled in China. But it's one of the only companies that has a U.S. warranty, about a year. The reason I use the gimbal is over the time I've been doing video, stability is always a factor. I see a lot of agents doing videos and it's shaky, because you can't really hold still with your hand. So I bought one of the gimbal up here for my GoPro. I use a GoPro and a gimbal, and it takes a lot of the shakiness out of it. If you want to use your cell phone, they also make a cell phone version gimbal that's great, and it's got these stabilizing motors on them that you can see the quality of the video greatly differ and be much more improved. They're not too expensive. They're probably a couple $100, $200 to $300, but I love it. It's a great investment. I just got mine about a week ago, and I'm excited to do all my videos from now on using that little tool. So basically, here I'm going to show you a sample of what I do. So when you're going to do your listing, the way I put together the videos is about 20-second shots. So as I'm going to do the entire home, I break it up into segments of, as you can see here, here's the entrance shot. I want to do like a 23-second thing of me. It's going to be lagging a little bit, but that's all right. Of me walking towards the house as stable as I can. Nice, smooth, slow motion. And you can see right here, your buyer will get a perspective of the front of the home, walking up to the front door. And so when we're thinking about it, you can mess around, you can play with it, you can have fun, you can be creative, which is what I like. So I'll go ahead and I'll do the front shot, edit it together eventually, and that's about it. And I'll do that throughout the entire home. So as you can see, I have all the different parts of the whole video that I've done in 6 to 7 segments. So once you've done that, what you're going to want to do is go back to your home page right there. Go ahead and click on the upload button in the upper right corner. What it'll take you to is your YouTube upload page, and then you can go ahead. I've downloaded all the videos, created a folder on my desktop, and then once you've uploaded all your different videos, you keep them in a folder. That way the order that you want to do this in. So I have it somewhat labeled 60, 61, 62, so on and so forth. So once I have all those files uploaded, I can go ahead and go back to YouTube, drag and drop them, or select the files this way, go back to my desktop, find that folder. It makes it a lot easier when you have all this stuff organized, and then I can just select all those files, open, and it'll start the upload process. This is the finished page, so it shows up here 9 of 9 videos uploaded. So it'll give you an idea. It'll tell you how long of a process. It'll be 10%, 20, 30, 40. It might take an hour. Sometimes these videos are long. But once you have all your videos for that particular listing uploaded, you'll go ahead and you can go to youtube.com/editor. and that's the page. It's hard to find for some reason on YouTube. Like when you go to your home account, let's see, it doesn't really show it anywhere. It's not very like in your face. I find it easier just to go to youtube.com/editor, and it'll take you right to this page that we're trying to work on now. So let me get rid of some of these tabs. And so once you have all your videos uploaded, you can kind of see the different, 68, 67. So they usually upload backwards. So it helps you keep track of where you're going to put them in order, so that you're not, going through the bathroom, then all of a sudden jump to the backyard. So you basically just click it, right click it or left click it down, and drag it right here to where it says drag videos. And as you start adding it, the one thing I didn't like about YouTube is it brings you up to this file, or this part where it shows all this information about the video. If you just X out of it, it'll bring you right back to the video library that you have. And I hate that it always restarts the video every time, so you might have to pause it so that things don't get all out of whack. So go ahead and go through, drag all your different files in order, click it out, pause it. And I'm actually thinking about telling YouTube to change this, because it's like such a pain in the butt to have to stop everything over and over and over while you're trying to edit your videos. But anyways, this will help you guys get through it a little bit faster by knowing the different tricks that I've learned to make this a quicker process. So let's see, where was my last video? Number 63, 64, 65. So see, it's hard. It can be confusing, but if you kind of, as you're doing it, you remember what number you're on, it'll make it a lot easier so that you can do this fast and in order. And the more you do this, you'll get really good at it, and you'll be able to, like, I can create one of these videos within an hour, probably less, because I've done it so many times. So 66, 67, and last one, 68. So now that you have all your videos in order, what's great about the YouTube software is maybe my first video, it's 29 seconds. It'll tell you each video segment, how long they are, and then right here it shows your total time of video. If you want to try to cut that down, I try to stay under 3 minutes. 2 minutes is the best. It just depends on your preference. I think that people's attention is easier to retain if it's under 2 minutes. Easier to retain. But sometimes it's under 2 minutes. But sometimes the listing's too big. What you can do doesn't really matter. Each time you highlight a video, so each time you highlight a video, you can these side button will let you these side button will let you cut as you're going left and right. As you're going left and it's going right. The original 28. You see that it's going from the original 28 all the way down to 20 seconds, all the way down to 20 seconds. And as you're editing it, it'll let you have replay that video to let you know what you have left, essentially. So I don't want to do that right now because I'm not sure. Exactly how much I want to cut off the end of that video. 26. See what we got. 26. Yeah, that should be all right. So I don't always cut it. I try to the first time. Shoot the video right the first time so that I'm cutting each. I don't have to spend too much time cutting each in the shorter video clip. But sometimes I'll catch myself in the mirror. But sometimes I'll catch myself in the mirror, and I don't allow them to see it. So I have it out just to be sure that I have such a nice smooth transition between properties. Your beginning part. That's now we'll hear the beginning part. Now we'll kind of go editing. So as far as editing things, as far as branding, what I like to do is you can add a photo. Should have some photos already added. But let's see. Project. So you'll create like a library. Project. So you'll create like a library. What I have in mind is pictures that I've used in the past. There it goes. So I'll have. That's like my branded image. That I will use. Introduction of the. So what we'll see is drag it, put it in the beginning, grab it. So now you'll see that's my introduction. So now you'll see that's my introduction. It's branded. I'll use that to kind of brand. I'll use that to kind of brand myself these videos. And then what I always like to do as well is add a message as well, an intro. So here as well. Your different, so up here, these are your different, you have editing tools, so you can, this is where we'll add a photo to the video. This is where we'll add some music, bow tie looking things. These are screen little bow tie love things. These are your screen wipes. Creative, I love these. A star wipe to be creative. You can have a star wipe in the beginning. I stick to the same color thing in the video, but I stick to the same thing most of the videos, but cool little feature of this kind of cool little feature of transition between each. Have a transition between each. And then the video that you letter A. These are my favorite. The letter A. These are my favorite as far as my image, my branding, or my image, my branding, an introduction of what the property is, an introduction of what the property is, center tile, and what banner. So we can center tile, and we can banner, fun with this, slide in, so we can have some fun with this. Drag it over. You just click it, it'll drag it over your little font stuff, and it'll pull up your little font stuff. See, that's an example of what it's going to say. I'll say, Boucher, real estate presents, and then it'll give you an example of what that looks like. And then it'll give you an example of what that looks like. Real estate presents. And now we do the same thing. I like yellow. Now we do the same thing. I like yellow and gold. Yellow and black are our color. I also like you can do red. I also like to do the cabin sketch, which is fun for me. So boom. Boucher Real Estate Group presents. Boom. Boucher Real Estate Group wipes off, and then it goes to your, it wipes off, and then it goes to your, watch just as it is, X out, and then it'll replay your video again. So Boucher Real Estate Group presents, and then it shows our brand. So it's a cool little introduction to that, to the video. What I also will do, Boucher Real Estate Group presents, click it in events, click it, and you see how when I drag it, how it kind of goes all these different positions. It basically just will put it ahead or behind any clip you have. So as I'm doing my intro, I want the next slide to be after Boucher Real Estate Group presents, and then now here's where I'll put the address of the home, 10171 Regan Street, San Jose. You always want to make sure you continue with the same font and style that you did. So I'm going to switch the color. I'll put that cabin sketch on there. I like to make it bold because I am bold. You know what I'm saying? So we'll do that. 101 Regan Street. Maybe I'll add a price. Oh wait, how about we do this instead? Let's add another slide. Throw that in there. Listed at $5.89. Colors. Change colors. Bold. Cabin sketch. Now we can kind of see how all those three look together. Boucher Real Estate Group presents 10171 Regan Street. 10171 Regan Street. I'm making those sounds, by the way. So it's kind of a cool way to introduce what you're doing, have your little brand right in the front, and then dive right into the property itself. That's kind of how I do my front. So that's kind of how I do my front intro. You can have fun with it. You can do all kinds of different things. You can change the background. You can change a white background. You can do all the different colors that they offer. Obviously, you can't read that for anything, but I like the black. The black on white, black on red, black on yellow. That's what I would prefer. So it's simple to do that. I mean, you can do whatever you want as far as your introductory, and then just having that branded page is important to me. And then once you have your introduction all set up, that's when I get into the little bow ties with the wipes. So you can do crossfade where it blends both images together. The blur, it blurs out like the last half a second of the first clip, and it enters the other one. I like to do the blur because it kind of gives you a good transition between videos. I've also been doing a lot of the barn door, so in the beginning of that clip, and I'll show you right now what it'll look like. So you got the Boucher Real Estate Group presents, address, list price, my little brand, and after my brand, it opens up to the first clip of the video of the house. I like that because it's kind of, like an old movie theater type deal where, hey, open up to the new property that I have listed. So once you you have the main introduction, your brand, jump into the video, and then here's where it's going to be repetitive, where in between each clip, I'm going to probably do the same transition. I usually do the blur, so you just grab it and you just get it right in the middle of that bit where it highlights blue, and you drop it there. Again, you have to do this repetitively, so I X out, do it again, blur, right in between, X out, blur. So this is kind of takes a couple minutes to get done. But the faster you get at it, the more you do it, it's going to be a lot easier. You always have to keep pausing, because if you try to like scroll to the right, which I don't know why it's not letting me. Okay, so this is where, I don't know why I did a highlight, but you see it's gone. So this is where you can go right to left, because your video might turn into like a 4-minute clip. So that's how you'll get to the next section right here, where you want to add the next transition. So unfortunately, you got to X out, pause the video, and then highlight the drag bar, scroll over, and then do it all over again. So essentially, we're going to do that 6 more times or 5 more times. Pause it, scroll over, add the blur, X out. Whoops, there we go. Let's see, scroll over, add the blur, blah, blah, blah. So it gets repetitive, but again, I mean, I'm doing this pretty fast, considering. Let's see how it resets. That's the thing I didn't like, is it resets right in the middle of what I'm doing, but oh well, it's just something you have to get used to. Scroll over, one last blur. Now let's take a look at our progress so far. So once you kind of I have almost all my transitions but one. Now we can kind of see from the beginning what it's going to look like. So you got your address, your list price, your brand, and watch through the first, here, let's just skip ahead. So watch the difference in the transition between this clip and the next clip. So right at about 26 seconds, hopefully it gets a little closer, it's going to blur into the next transition. So now I'm back in the home, I'm looking in the living room, I'm looking around the property. Next thing you know, we'll be in the family room. But I like the transitions because it kind of lets you, meet from one room to the next. And especially after we add some music to this, it makes it more fun for people, like that first-person perspective. So you see how we did that? The color fade is a good one too. I actually like that sometimes in the middle. So that way you don't have the weird blur transition, but you'll have just like images being kind of tied together using that color fade too. So you get the idea. You kind of see how. So you get the idea. You can edit together. You have wipes where it goes from one together to the next. Wipes where it goes all these different. They have a lot of different ones. They have a lot of different ones. I like the blur because they kind of makes it fun. Because one way to go from one room to the next. One way to go from one room to the next. I forgot a step, so we're going to go back for a second. This is something that we're going to go back is important. This is something definitely is important because we're going to add music to most of these. Unless we're going to add music to most of these. That's the problem. You won't be able to mirror. That's the problem with video. You won't be able to mirror because these videos clip using this essentially will do that. So if you're someone that likes to essentially talk that the whole time during your walkthrough time during your you're going to have to do it all in one big segment. You have to do it all. You'll still be able to brand it at the beginning. So brand it at the end, but you're beginning, your clip in the middle again, one continuous tape in the middle. So that's something you have to just figure out yourself. Kind of that's something you have to just, you want to talk to me about ideas, throw them out me, you want to talk to me about ideas, and I can kind of collaborate with you guys to, and I can kind of collaborate with you guys to, so going back to what I forgot, going back to that video, a step I forgot, it brings all this information, it brings all this information, fix the brightness, the contrast, fix the brightness, down too often. But the one thing I want to often bring out is the audio, but bring out is I'm always making noise, or I'm always I don't want to hear it, so I always turn the volume down. I don't want to hear it, so I always turn the volume down because I don't want all my outside noise, because I don't want any outside noise, especially after I add quality to the video. Especially as you're doing that, you just gotta kind of track. So as you're doing that, you gotta kind of track. It's really easy to find out if you haven't. It's really easy to find out if you haven't changed the volume. Because you'll hear a bunch of noise, which is funny. So because you'll hear a bunch of noise. So change all the audio. I like to mute it all. Change all the audio. I like to mute it all. Hear me talking or chewing my gun or whatever. Hear me talking or chewing my gun or whatever. Fix the audio.
upload this for every single clip that I've uploaded. That way you don't hear anything. That way you don't hear anything. Go through, get all of these. Go through, get all of these. And the last one. And the last one. Alright, so now that we've gone back and done that, then now that we've gone back and done that, what we want to do is I noticed, what you'll see is, I noticed, so what you'll see is from your bottom scroll tab, your bottom, see my intro scroll tab, my brand, intros, and all the different transitions between, and so all the barn doors, across fade, across door, barn door, so on and so forth, and so you can see if you've missed one, and at the very end I missed one obviously right there, at the very end I missed one more right there, very end, I'll just add one more at the very end of the day. Now, once I'm finished, I still want to do, branding on the back end as well. So, and you know, the more I do video, the more you realize, the more you realize what they remember, the attention span, remember the beginning of the video, and the end. They remember the beginning of the video, twice with my marketing, my branding, twice with my marketing, my branding. So what I'll do is I'll go back to the slide one, because I use that at the beginning. I try to slide one, because I use that at the beginning. I try to stay, what's the word, oh, I'm drawing a blank. Anyways, I want to stay consistent. I'm drawing a blank. Anyways, I want to stay consistent. So I want to use the same, consistent with it. So I want to use the same intro as I do front and the back technique as I do on back. I like to say something like, hey, thanks for back. I like to say something like, hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Change the color. Thanks for watching. Change the color. Make it bold. Make it bold. Bold. Gap and sketch. Make it bold. And let's see what gap and sketch. So it fits. See what that sometimes what will happen is fits. Sometimes what will happen is I have like you can add lots of different big. It'll show you in this preview. The font's too big. It'll show you a lot of previews too much. If you click on if you click on you can enter the text that you added. Put it down below. If you want to go put it down below it. If you want to go for a bigger font. Thanks for watching. So thanks for watching. Increase the font to extra large. If I want to increase the font to extra large, perfect. I'm going to keep it at medium when I give it at the beginning. So essentially, when I do watching, thanks for watching. Then I'll add another text. Then I'll add another call to action text box. Obviously, I want call to action. Okay, obviously, you want to make sure like, okay, great. All watched it out. So go all the way back to the end. Add that same more info call. More info call. Whoever. So for more info. Let's see how that looks. Let's see how that looks. Come on. Alright, looks like it's going to fit. Call Brett. Looks like it's going to fit. Call Brett. 925. 925. Change colors. Change colors. Change cabin sketch. Change cabin sketch. Let's see if that all fits on that page. There you go. Let's see if that all fits on that page. Call Brett. There you go. Where the call Brett at before 95. Now I want to go back and add that. Now I want to go back and add that photo that I have. You're adding photo. So see, as you're adding photos to your project, you have store. So now all I gotta do is easier. So now all I gotta do is grab that into the video, drag it to the end, drop it in there, just drag it in, and drop it in there. Brand is the last thing. It'll show my brand is the last thing that they'll see on this video. Sweet. So now that that's done, you can preview your video. Now that that's done, now I can preview your video what you want. Now I can see it's a fine 5-minute video, and that's fine. You know, see what it is. Because I want people to see the entire house. Now we get to the fun part, using music. Now we get to the fun part. There was hardly anything that when I first started this. There was hardly anything that's so hard to find anything. Now there's too much. It's so hard to find anything that that's what you're trying to find. That actually might take longer to find the right music for you than anything. Different tracks now. As you can see, there's a ton of genres, tracks now. I like to go with different genres. I like to go with, the genre that fits. Maybe the music in the country, classical music in the country, and classical music with this high-end, stuff. Play with this and find some fun stuff that fits. Instrumental, obviously, is probably a good one. Instrumental, obviously, is probably a good one because it's word load or anything. Word load or anything at all. So what we can do is go to your instrumental. What I always try to do is find a song. What I always try to do is find a song that's at least as long as my video. So that's 4 minutes, 16 seconds. That's here. So we go 5 minutes here, 5 seconds. There we go, 5 minutes, 55 seconds. You get the little, let's see what that sounds like. You get the little, see what play button got. See what you got. Anyways, that's the trouble is trying to find something that fits what you want. If I can find something. Let's see if I can find. Here we go. I got an idea. I do this a lot, so I have a couple tracks that I do this a lot, so I have a couple tracks that I use often. So let's see. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. Who was that guy? Who was that guy? Ryan Houston. Ryan Houston.
I wanna feel sun, have barbecues. I wanna see my friends, eat all the night. We'll turn on the
That was not too bad. So again, this is probably the hardest thing is finding some proper hits with your property. Ambient music. Let's see. Ambient music. Let's go. Let's see. We'll just do like acoustic. We'll just do like acoustic. Get rid of that. Let's see. Get rid of that. Let's see. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Find a 5-minute clip. We'll find a 5-minute clip. Start it all over again. Let's see what we got. Start it all over again. Let's see what we got. Don't like it. Don't like it. Just jump into some classical, maybe. Just jump into some. Yeah, again, this is the hardest. For me, this is the hardest. Yeah, again, this is the hardest. For me, this is the hardest part. Don't listen to me. So many of these videos just don't work. Pull it up the music. Doesn't work. Pull it up the music. Doesn't work. Stop. Let's stop. Let's see. Dreams become real. I like that. Dreams become real. I like that. What do we got? Don't like that either. Don't like that either. Too slow, too quiet. I want something uplifting, you know. Slow, too quiet. I want something uplifting, you know. Let's see. What do we got? William Tell Overture. That's funny. William Tell Overture. That's funny. Let's see. What's this one? Let's see. Too slow. Oh, it's Summer Night Dream. That might be alright. Summer Night Dream. That might be alright. Nope. Too much trumpet. Nope. Too much trumpet. Nope. That sounds like an intro to a movie, like a cowboy movie. Well, not doing too well on this. Let's see. King of Peace. Nope. Well. Come on, I gotta find something. Let's see. Nothing like a harpsichord to make this interesting. I'm not doing too well on this one. Let's get out of classical then. That's the hardest part, is it could just, it's so difficult to find something that fits. We've got for easy listening. Maybe. If you're still listening at this point, probably skip ahead a little bit, because I feel like this might take me a while to find the right fit for this song. Because this is actually going to be a video that I'm going to put out there, so I want to make sure I edit it properly. Once you hit publish, you can't go back. You got to do it all over again. So I want to make sure I get it right the first time. And then I'm happy with what I got. Well,
always throw in some hip hop and rap. I know you guys like that stuff. Let's try ambient. Ambient might actually work. Some of them are okay, but some of them are kind of like trance music, house music, which is weird. Let's see what we got here. Nope. Nope. Maybe. Alright, that ain't working. Let's see. What else we got? We'll throw in... We got some country folk songs. The Daily Beetle. Yeah, I might pick this one. Let's see. What's great is it fits. It's 5 minutes and 16 seconds. You know, I'm going with it. I like it. That fits. So again, now you have a music track added. Pause that. You can do the same thing that you could with all your other videos, because what you'll do is you'll scroll over, you see that there's about a minute afterwards, or whatever, 20 seconds. You can edit that and cut it. So I try to cut it to match, right around the same time of my video, so that I have music playing the entire length of my video. So, that's pretty much it. I mean, it was hard to find the music. Again, that probably took just as long as anything else. But what we'll do now is let's get out of X out of this, and we can kind of preview our final production, I guess you can call it. I like to always preview it with the music so that I can kind of see if I did anything that I don't like. We got my intro, I got a little bit of guitar going, got the address right, this price right. There's no rush. I mean, I've done this so much that I know what I'm looking for. But if something you didn't like or you thought was kind of hokey, or maybe you should have cut one of the video clips that's too long, you can always go back and change it. But once you hit publish, it's final. So you've got to be careful not to do that prematurely. For you guys out there who are premature. Alright, so, yeah, I like the song. It works. It's a little choppy because there's just lag on this, but once you actually do publish it, it'll be smooth and the video won't be choppy like it is. I got like 3 different things running from my computer to handle the process. See, now that I'm listening to this, I hear this like, sounds like a little kid's piano playing in the background. I'm not too sure if I like it. But, hell, I'm just going to go with it. It's fun. Alright, so I'm liking most of the transitions. I like what I see so far. I'm just skipping over at the end. Whoops, what happened? Skip towards the end. I just want to see what my closing look like at the end of the video. So let's get to the last 20, 30 seconds. Alright. You'll notice I didn't add a transition right here. You can always add another transition if you want. Let's see what this looks like. If I like it, I'm just going to leave it as it is. It's just going to turn to black, and it takes me a while to slide in. So. Yeah, that works. You can add a final transition right there if you want. But to me, all in all, I like it. I'm happy with it. Alright, so once you're finished, last thing you want to do is I like to change my title of my videos. So I always brand it with or label it as the address of the house. So 101 71 Regan Street, San Jose. I'll just do San Jose, I don't need California. So I have all that done. You go ahead and click create video. So that's fairly simple. This probably will take an hour, maybe 2 hours, depending on how long the video is. I'm guessing mine will probably take 2 hours. But essentially, once you're finished, here's something I just did. You probably have seen it, which is why I'm doing this video to begin with. But here's the finished product. So you got your intro, your transitions from Food City Real Estate Group to it's lagging, sorry. Got my address, got the music in the background, brand, and you're off and running. And it usually isn't this choppy, but I got so much stuff going on that it's not running right on my computer. Let's stop that real quick. And what's great about it is, you know, the analytics of YouTube. I love the analytics of YouTube. I can show that I got 93 views so far. I can click on the analytic button of this, and it'll break down how many views I'm getting, where they're coming from, different IP addresses. It takes a while to load up, unfortunately. It gets real complicated. I could kind of go over this stuff with you guys. But what I like to look is, or watch is this right here. Your average view duration is, my average is 1:37. So people are losing interest after about 2 minutes. So you can see, in the beginning, I have almost 100% people watching. The longer it goes on, people they're done. That's why, you know, having your video right around 2 minutes is ideal to keep people's attention. Stop that real quick. But every video is different. Maybe I have such a great video that people are watching the entire thing. But yeah, you can definitely see people have ADD and they don't want to watch, you know, a 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, 10-minute video. 2 minutes or less is ideal. 1 minute, unfortunately, is ideal. But a lot of the stuff we do, you know, you have to show the whole house. You got to do a video. So that's definitely important. So, with that being said, I hope that you can follow along in this walkthrough or this webinar that walks you through the process. There's so much more details that I can go over, but I want to do something simple for you guys that you can follow easily and get your first one done, see what you thought, and you know we can grow, we can evolve this process, and you can learn and get creative with it. But I'm definitely more than happy to help out. You know, with any questions you guys have, and help get you through it and get you through your first video and start branding yourself on YouTube, because it's a pretty strong tool and I love it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Email me with